he liked to scrap. I mean, I'm glad they gave me a scrapper like that, but I got to be smart because he's gonna have heavy hands, and my plan is to catch him and counterpunch him and get the knockout of the night. That's my goal. I would love to have that KO of the night right here in my hometown.
What's up, fight fans? Chris here, Combat Loop MMA. I have a unique guest, someone that's fighting this weekend, November 1st, Erick Travieso. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing super, super awesome. I'm glad I get to talk to you, man. This is your home. You've got to fight some of the best inside the world. You've been around BKFC for a long time. I'm gonna call you an OG. You're an original gangster of BKFC, dude. So it's a privilege.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I started fighting in bare knuckles, I think 5 or 6 years ago. First fight against Lorenzo Hunt, which then became the #1 pound for pound fighter in bare knuckles, and got 2 belts and all that good stuff. So yeah, they always call me to fight the best, so I look forward to I'll go fight whoever.
Yeah, I like your mentality. That's probably why I like you so much, and I've been wanting to talk to you. Is because your mentality is, it's whoever comes in front of me, I'm going to fight, and it's a real life thing. There's people that say it, and there's people that do it, and you're one of those dudes that do it. So that's what I'm all about, dude. I'm about that. I'm the combat guy. So tell me, how did you get involved in the fighting game in general? I like hearing these origin stories, like where people came from. Are you a villain? Did somebody pick on you to get you mad, or is it something where you wanted to learn self-defense? How did you get involved?
No, I grew up in South Texas by the border, so and I've always had to defend myself. Me being athletic, playing varsity as a freshman on a really on some pretty good squads. I always got picked on and shit, but I always defended myself. So, like I like I said, I've always been a scrapper. No, I wasn't into MMA or anything or nothing like that. So I took my son to go try Taekwondo, and there was an MMA instructor there, told me to come check it out, and I went for like a week, and I'm like, you know what, just get me a fight. That's how I'm gonna learn, and it took off from there. I went 16-3 as an amateur in a year, and then I went pro. Nobody else wanted to fight me. I went and knocked out the #1 170 guy out here, and nobody wanted that smoke anymore. So I had to go pro.
Yeah, that's a tough cookie, dude. You're a big guy, so it's probably you knocking guys out. They get a little bit scared out there. They don't want to play with you. Now, how has it been transitioning from MMA into bare knuckles? That a pretty smooth transition?
It's a pretty smooth transition for me because my style used to be go out and brawl and just try to um outwork your opponent. But in the pros, it's different. Where in MMA, you got to train for everything from from wrestling to jujitsu to boxing to kickboxing. Everything goes in MMA. So for me, the transition's easy because I'm a stand-up fighter. I rather stand and bang than go to the ground. But with that being said, bare knuckles is more in your face. We told the line, so I actually get more tired in bare knuckles in the 2 minutes that I'm in there than I would in a 5 minute MMA round.
Yeah, because you're kind of giving it all up real quick. And the thing about it is you think about like when you fight in MMA, we're training jujitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai. You got all these different areas. We talk about it a lot. You're training all these areas, and this one we're doing a little bit of dirty boxing, and we're doing boxing in just general. I mean, it's all revolving around boxing and standing up. And I can understand having to hit a bag. So you go hit a bag for 2 minutes and see how much fun it is for you, and try not to break your hand too. It's like you could break your hand on someone's head. Now tell me how special this is. You're going to be in hometown area, man. You've lived here for a long time in Michigan, and you're getting to fight on the main card and kind of hometown stuff, dude. Tell me how that feels.
And it feels great. I've always been asked, when are we gonna have BKFC coming to Michigan? And it's pretty much I just been waiting for bare knuckles to come out, or for Michigan to actually sanction it. And I believe they're not sanctioned yet. Where they found a loophole to where we could do it on a tribal land, and that's what we're doing at Soaring Eagle Casino. And they're still making it happen here in Michigan, in Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm actually really excited. I like them seeing because they just went to Rome. We went to Manchester, England. We just went to Jersey. We're in Florida. We're going Connecticut. We're going all over the place. And
For sure.
you've been there from the early cards, dude. How has it been seeing the growth of this sport?
Oh, it's blowing up. Like I was saying earlier, it's the biggest, fastest growing combat sport in the world right now. In my eyes, I think we're second to UFC. And I think in the near future, we might be right up there with them.
I mean, we are the fastest growing sport. We keep growing and growing and growing, and it's crazy to see it happen because we're going to continue to grow. You see what Dave's done with it, with Connor coming in. It's amazing to see this kind of stuff happen. Amazing. Now, after that, I'll tell you something. You had one of the cleanest knockouts in BKFC. Walk us through that Richie knockout.
Well, that one was another one I took on short notice. They called me. I think I was in Mexico. I was in Texas at the time, and they're like, "Would you like to fight Richie?" And I'm like, "At what weight?" They said 185. I'm like, "Went and checked my weight." I'm like, "I got 2 weeks. I can make that happen." So we ran and ran it. I checked out his fight against Mundell, and I seen that he was vulnerable to that overhand right. So I practiced it with a double jab. If you see the fight, I'm throwing a double jab overhand. And then when I caught him, it was just a feint and just a straight overhand. He wasn't expecting it. And he was expecting a jab or another jab, and that right hand just came and I caught him clean.
Tell me, where does the mentality of always wanting to fight and never saying no to a fight come from?
I'm always up for any challenges, whether it's in life and or any sport for that matter. I've always I've always kind of played on teams so we're the underdogs and stuff, but we always come out and we figure a way to go and become victorious, and that's the way it is. That's my mentality is. It doesn't matter who I fight. There's always a chance. There's always an opportunity. And I just wish, like I was saying earlier, bare-knuckle would give me a full camp for fights. For this one, it was a full camp. I've had some adversity in this camp, but that happens from time to time when you're a fighter. And it'd be nice to have full camps for my opponents, and then not jumping and going taking fights, because I'll take them, but it just sucks. I won't be taking dumb fights, or not dumb fights, but I'm already getting older. I want to stay at 185. I was supposed to fight Jay Jackson at 185. He's ranked number 5 in the world. Unfortunately, he suffered an injury, and SiJohn was able to jump in as a replacement, and I appreciate that on short notice because I've done that myself, and he looks like he's a scrapper, and it's gonna be interesting. I gotta be smart and not get caught. He's coming from a heavier weight that he's used to fighting at, and I gotta be careful out there. One punch lands like I've done before in the sport, and it could be game over.
I want you to give back to all the sponsors, the people that have helped you get to where you're at. Give back to them, dude.
So I'm gonna start off with my chiropractor, Joe Shaluga. He's a great friend of mine. Also, my chiropractor that he helps me out with whatever I need. I'll call him on a Saturday. Hey, bro, my elbow's out of place. Can you? He's like, pull up to the spot, and I'll take care of you. Whatever the case may be, he's the one to help me. He helps me with whatever I need, bro. I've been dealing with a sciatic nerve bullshit, and he's taking care of me. I was to the point to where I was having trouble walking, but I go and see him. He knows exactly what to do. He's a badass chiropractor. I've sent a lot of people his way. That's, like I said, one of my good friends, one of my sponsors. Iron Lab Fitness, Heather and Jason, they're the owners of that gym. I used to have my own Killer B MMA team out of there, my MMA team. We had a cage and everything was rocking in there. They moved when they were transferring to a different location. That's when I decided to go to Texas for a couple of years. So I put all that in storage, and when I'm done fighting, I'm gonna open up a gym again for my youngest son. He wants to do it, and I want to be his mentor and lead him in that direction, the right direction, and show him that everything that he needs to do to become a champion. But getting back to my sponsors, Cruise Automotive, good friend and sponsor of mine, at Rancho. They host my fights when I'm fighting out of state. They have watch parties and stuff. Always good people, take care of me. Can't think of my sponsors right now, but
Well, hey, that's
Lake
all.
Michigan Construction, Junior's always there to help me out. Albert Altamira, A&I Construction. I have a lot of sponsors that always are willing to help out. Tanya Thomas with Career Joy, Los Mariscos de Pancho, good friends that I've met throughout the years. They sponsor other sports that we do, softball, flag football, whatever. But yeah, I have a lot of people. I really don't like asking for sponsorship unless I really need it. Like Shaluga, he treats me whenever. It's not necessarily money that I ask for, or and they hook me up, so I put them down as sponsors. I got Living Legend, which is my boy Ruben that I told you I fought in heavyweight for the I'm not sure it was KOP Lights Out championship. He's always helping me out, supporting me. He's in my corner from time to time. He'll be in my corner for this one. Just like Iron Lab Fitness, they don't really throw money at me. Like all my sponsors are not about, it's not about the money. It's about them being able to provide a location or help me out in some way. And I like to help them out just for being able to do that for me. So I try to
Hey,
show,
I love
I
it,
try
dude.
to
Hey, I
show
love
love
it.
back.
Yeah, we love it. Anybody that can help you out. Now, come November 1st, tell us what's going to happen. If no one's ever seen your fights, tell us what's going down November 1st in Michigan.
I'm looking to go and putting on a show for all my fans here, family fans and friends here in Michigan are coming out. And the people around the world, man. My goal is to catch this guy from going there smart, don't go in there rushing, and be smart. He comes with heavy hands. I've seen him fight. He likes to scrap. I mean, I'm glad they gave me a scrapper like that, but I got to be smart because he's gonna have heavy hands, and my plan is to catch him and counterpunch him and get the knockout of the night. That's my goal. I would love to have that KO of the night right here in my hometown. I'm in a home state, anyways, and I think it would be awesome.
You to get that bonus. Well, we appreciate you coming on. We appreciate you taking the time, spending it with us, man. We love you, and good luck with you come November 1st.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on here.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.